Hola Daisies, yo soy Jessica de Girl Scouts of Greater Atlanta. Hoy mostraré los 3 pasos para ganar su pétalo de clover, que es usar los recursos de manera prudente. Primero, vamos a escuchar y hablar sobre la historia de clover. Segundo, vamos a hacer una bolsa de tela reutilizable sin coser. Tercero, vamos a mostrarle formas de ser ingeniosas. Cuando hayan obtenido su pétalo de clover, sabrán cómo usar los recursos de manera prudente, al igual que Clover. Para escuchar la historia de Clover, hagan clic en el link de la tropa 5007. Cuando hayan terminado con la historia, regresen a este video para continuar.
Hi, welcome back, Daisy friends. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make something that uses resources you probably already have at home. So we're going to make a tote bag from an old t-shirt.
Yeah.
So you need to talk to your grown-up about finding a t-shirt that doesn't work for you anymore. Maybe it's got a stain or a hole, or maybe it's just too small like Vivian's shirt here.
Yeah.
Normally we would give a shirt that didn't fit us anymore away. But because this was from a special trip that Vivian took, she wants to keep it. So instead we're going to turn it into a tote bag. So ask your grown-up to help you find an old shirt that you can cut up and turn into a bag. What else do we need?
Washable marker and scissors.
And something round and something with a straight edge like a ruler. So if you want to do the activity with us, you can pause here and go grab those things and grab your grown-up. Or if you want to watch us do it and then do it later with your grown-up, you can do that too. You ready to get started?
Yes.
All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna lay our t-shirt out and we're gonna trace where we want to cut. We're gonna use our round plate to trace a round circle around the collar of the shirt. Vivian, do you wanna help me with that?
Yes.
Make a circle where you're gonna cut the sleeves. So now we have our lines around the sleeves and the collar where we're gonna cut. And so now we're gonna make a straight line right across the bottom. Wherever you make your straight line is where the bottom of your bag is gonna be. And you wanna make sure you have at least 3 or 4 inches below that line.
Yeah.
So that you can make ties. So what we're going to show you today is a no-sew version, but if you have a grown-up at home that knows how to sew and can teach you, this would be a really great opportunity to learn that skill too. We're going to do the no-sew, even though Vivian and I are learning to sew.
Yeah.
We're going to do the no-sew today. So we're going to make a straight line about 4 inches from the bottom of our shirt. Vivian, do you want to make a straight line right there for us? And then the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna make straight lines coming down from the line you just made. And you want them to be less than an inch wide, each one. So Vivian, you start on that side, I'll start on this side. Let's make some lines coming down from our straight line across our shirt. You don't want them to be too wide, but you also don't want them to be too skinny. So about 1/2 inch to 1 inch is really good. So now you're gonna cut the up and down lines right here. You're gonna cut up to your straight line across.
Okay.
And you're also gonna cut where you cut your circle. So let's stop for a second and look.
Look
Now
at,
we've cut here.
kind of looks like a different type of shirt. Like,
It looks like a tank top.
Yeah.
We've cut the sleeves and the collar off, and so it looks like a tank top right now.
but now.
Now we're
it's
gonna
going
cut the lines up to our straight line across at the bottom. So you
As it
start
is.
over there, cut through both top and bottom layers. All All right, so we're all done cutting. So this is what our shirt looks like now. It looks like a silly tank top with all the fringe on the bottom.
Yeah.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay it nice and flat.
Yeah.
And you're going to tie each top piece that you cut to the piece below it in a nice little knot. Okay, so once you have a knot tied between the front and back, your bag will look like this. And so if you stopped here, there would be holes in down here in the bottom of the bag. So the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna
make another knot.
One side of each knot you're gonna tie to the right, and the other side of each knot you're gonna tie to the left. So if you want to start in the middle, you're gonna pick one side and work your way to the right and then to the left. Our tote bag is done, and you can see
there it is.
There it is. It's still got some marker on it, but that's washable marker, so we just have to run it through the washing machine and that'll come right off. And so when you open it up, what used to be the sleeves and the shoulders are now your handles.
Yeah.
And you can put your dolls, or what do you want to put in there? Crayons or toys or cars, whatever you want to play with. You can
Toys.
you can put your toys down in there, or you can make big ones out of mom and dad's old t-shirts.
Yeah.
And you can turn those into grocery store bags, or if grandma has a shirt for you, you can use that. Any grown-up shirts will work, or kid shirts will work. We hope you enjoyed doing this activity where we repurposed something we already had at home and used it wisely. And so now we're going to listen to some Daisy friends tell us about ways they use their resources wisely.
Hi, I'm Jennifer, and this is
Helen.
And we are showing how we use our resources wisely by making a
Sit-a-pon.
And this is the sit-a-pon that Helen and her troop made last year
When I was a first year.
when we went camping. That's right. And how did we use our resources wisely when we made this?
We used a plastic bag, or reusable one.
A reusable one.
And pillow fluff in it.
We had pillow fluff left over from a different project. We didn't go buy pillow fluff.
Yeah.
And then we used
Tape.
colorful masking tape to hold it together. And masking tape does two purposes. One, it holds it together, and two, it makes it waterproof. So we can take it outside, it won't get ruined when we sit in the grass, and the handle makes it
Like a bag, so you can carry it.
so you're not trying to shove your sit-a-pon in something else. Now, if you don't have pillow fluff, this is crazy super easy to do with just the reusable bag from Target. It's one of the $2 Target bags.
Yeah.
And
A towel.
an old towel, which is better than what we used when I was a brownie.
Because she used paper.
We used paper and old tablecloths. So doing it this way is a lot nicer and prettier. And then we just put it in. And how else can we, if we don't have tape, what else could we use to close it together? Could we punch holes and use string?
Yep, we can punch holes and use string.
Yeah, as long as we are using what we have around the house. That's the important part, right?
Yep.
Yep, that's how we use our resources. Bye.
¿Cómo usa usted los recursos de manera prudente? Cuéntenos a través de las redes sociales. Simplemente etiquete @GirlScoutsATL y use el hashtag GirlScoutStrong. O envíenos un correo electrónico a marcom@gsgatl.org. Además, si usted o su Girl Scouts disfrutaron de esta actividad, denle un me gusta a este video. Busque futuros videos de pétalos y a medida que gane sus pétalos, pídale a sus padres que visiten a www.girlscoutshop.com. Haga clic en el botón de suscripción para obtener más contenido divertido de Girl Scouts. Y si todavía no es Girl Scout, visite girlscouts.org para inscribirse hoy. Hasta la próxima.